That stuff gets small fast. You got to pay attention to that when you're editing. How big is the screen going to be to my audience? And can the delivery service, like an email, can it carry it to the viewer so that they can download it and watch it on their end? That's if you use an email. Let's say you use the cloud. Guess what? All of those services have limits to how much memory you can use on there. You're going to often pay for more. You got budget restrictions. So let's say you get all that done and you send your movie out and people watch it and they're downloading it, all 8 of them. And you call them and you email, man, did you get my movie? Did you get my file? Yo, what's up? Did you see my thing? Did you see my thing? And the answer is, yeah. How was it? It's okay. What do you mean it was okay? It's okay. I call this the bologna sandwich response. I can't tell you how many movies go through this. Well, they'll spend $40 million on the movie, $300 million to market it, and you get that one guy. Hey, what'd you think of that movie in which we all spent 10 years of our lives, et cetera, et cetera? And you'll get them. It's okay. Hey, you're eating a bologna sandwich. How's that bologna sandwich for you? It's okay. Messaging is hit and miss. Now, the same person, you might be sending a public service announcement. Hey, there's a hurricane coming to your area. You need to evacuate your home. Thanks for listening. And you're going to get that guy go, okay. Hey, hold my sandwich. I got to go. Pay attention to the context in which your audience is watching it. I can't tell you how many times I've sat through professors' lectures in which they're paying attention to their environment. You don't know when the person's going to see it. You don't know when that person that you're playing the movie for, you don't know the environment they're watching it in. You don't know the language that they consider primary, meaning is English. I'm speaking in English right now. In order to really enjoy and understand the humor that I'm using in this video, most of the listeners have to have either primary or secondary English to be able to enjoy it. Now, sometimes the software will rattle off the words down here and become often than not saying the same thing that I am. So when you're speaking, be careful of slang. Try to use what I'll call boring, formal language as your primary, whether it's English or whatever you're trying to say. Especially those of you who are speaking Latin languages as you're teaching languages, you need to dumb it down so that you give the audience a fighting chance to understand you. It really doesn't matter if your audience likes you, ever. Doesn't matter. That's one of the reasons why I have a love-hate towards the Vegas crowd that I ran into of amateurs. They went to my stuff and they looked at it and they were angry at me. They didn't like me, and they added 4,000 views to my what's not to love, man? Those are called ratings. TV executives, especially the advertising department, will tell you that every time. They don't care if you love the show or hate it. They just want you to watch. That's called the Howard Stern effect, by the way. It's when more people are watching because they dislike something than when they actually like it. The advertisers don't care. He's Howard Stern and he's talking about having sex with farm animals and we're offending everybody from the state of Missouri. And next on our show, and guess who's enjoying this? Ice cream is available at the local ice cream shop. I'm Howard Stern and I'm telling you all about ice cream. We don't care what Stern had to say. The ice cream guy is thrilled because people are going to his store to buy ice cream. So he doesn't care that Howard Stern's talking about having sex with farm animals. He's into ice cream. That's how you got to be thinking when you're thinking message delivery, because you're going to run into monetization. Well, does the social media platform pay me? Probably not, because you're nobody. But eventually you're going to get enough style and structure and purpose that a sponsor is going to come along and say, we'd really like you to deliver our message, which happens to be your message, or we're going to give you a script and you're going to say this script and then we're going to pay for your quality of life. How's that sound? That's every radio show you ever heard, okay? Every television program you ever saw. That's how that works. Even the news, folks, they've got their advertisers and so on for what I like to call bad news. We rarely have good news. There's a reason for that. I won't get into that now. I love teaching this stuff. I love planning and fixing movies more than directing. but I really love teaching. It's why I got the license. It's not just a piece of paper on the wall. It allows you to legally get paid for it. And in order to get this, I had to have a transcript that was 120 credits. I happen to do 126. And then I had a master's program that all of them together, I think I have 76 master's credits now. So it's the almost, it's not quite, but it's almost the equivalent of a PhD. I love the process of seeing the student learn. And let me tell you something about learning. Failure is required. So if you run into this, oh, man, I'm just making mistake after mistake, you're doing it right. My first movie ever. God, please don't pay for it. But if you do, it's entitled Witness. It's currently titled Witness Protection. Stars Wayman Tisdale. It's on Amazon Prime. Single most unstructured ball of confusion. It's currently as a pilot. When I wrote it, the screenplay was called 21. Took it on hop into Spike Lee's hands, and he got game out of it. The people who originally shot it, I won't mention their names because they don't deserve it. The worst filmmakers in Arizona history, and among Steven Spielberg's youthful bullies. Yeah, that bad. They've all left the state, thank God. They called my screenplay unshootable, and then Spike Lee got $25 million from Touchstone Pictures to make the same thing. Folks, the movie business is unregulated, it's unlicensed. Use this to convey your message to a target audience. And if a bigger company comes along and says, hey, you've got 200,000 followers on a given whatever it is, bravo. Play defense. Don't be afraid to take business classes and a couple of really basic law classes in an accredited college. This is the same information you would get at any major broadcasting school.